Hey guys, this is Tolly and welcome to Oblivion Part 3. So in the last one I made some mistakes on what I was saying. Most importantly, I thought if you leveled up any skill, you would, I should actually not do any of this until I finish explaining. If you level up any of these skills that you have, you go up a level, but I was wrong. It is only the major skills. So whatever 7 you pick, that's the ones that, that will level you up for the rest of the game. So I changed this around quite a bit, well, not quite a bit, but I'm still going combat because I want my plus 10 to the base skills because I want this guy to be overall a melee based guy. Strength and willpower instead of endurance, you'll see why. And then I'm gonna go with armor, blade, and heavy armor like before, but I'm not gonna take block. Simply because I don't see myself ever using it that much. I may, but I don't need block to be a primary skill. And then I'm actually going to take alteration and conjuring, and then destruction and restoration, like I said. Now the reason for this is just I can't see anything else worth taking. Alchemy could be useful, I suppose, but like the two magic skills seem like the best way because I don't really want to be carrying around bows and arrows. And selling goods maybe, and maybe speechcraft, but like all of those I can level up pretty quick on their own, but the magic skills are actually more difficult to level up. And I do foresee myself using stuff like alteration and conjuring a bit. So we're going to go with those. And so this guy will actually be, he'll have like, he'll be really, his main things will be the blade, like, and heavy armor. He'll be mostly a melee guy, but a lot of like destruction and conjuring sort of spells to aid, and then alteration and restoration for sort of keeping me sort of utility type spells. And willpower I took because willpower is actually what gives you regeneration of mana, and intellect gives you increased max. I want more regeneration so that I can use my spells more often, but I'll have to wait in between a little bit, but I'll be able to use them more often is my figuring on it. And then I took the lady for willpower and endurance instead of the warrior for strength and endurance. And so the way this works out is that you end up with for stats 55 strength, 45 willpower, and 60 endurance by taking my stat points in this way. So this is sort of even, still favoring strength and endurance. So we'll go with that, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, affects how quickly you regenerate magicka, or mana, or whatever you want to call it. And then yeah, then we'll have these base skills to level with. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, and we still got Nord and whatnot for our race. So finishing the source. May have to stop for a moment here and adjust settings now that we're out into the actual world, because it may start to lag quite a bit, depending. I'll worry about all these quests that they're giving me for expansion-based stuff later on. Quest complete. We got out of the sewers. It's a little laggy, but not too bad right now, and I just jumped around too much. This is the one thing I'm sort of like, I could have took instead of conjuring, because I definitely want alteration, but conjuring was the one that I was sort of like on the fence with. I think instead of conjuring, I could have took athleticism, but we'll see how this works out. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of sort of like loss of frames. That was a total miss. Hit him. Oh, miss. Come here. I also tested this build out not only on these two guys. There's an archer over there as well, but also I went inside that dungeon and ran that for a little bit. Pretty much beat that dungeon. And I found that this build worked okay. The only thing I didn't use that much was conjuring. Oh, let's try and dodge arrows as we move closer. But it's lagging. Something fierce. Look, I couldn't even move there. Look, what is going on? Oh. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to save here and then play around with settings. I have a feeling it's the render distance, because now we're seeing all this stuff off in the distance like trees. So let me play with some settings and then we'll try and get the lag down and we'll continue from there. So be right back. Okay guys, so fixed up my video settings. What I did was I went into options, video, train, put tree fade and grass fade down, and I turned distant trees off. So pretty much what that does is most of the trees you're going to see around are actually billboards. So that is a billboard, that's just a texture, but when I get up close to it, boom, it pops in to be a real model. I'm not too concerned about that. It diminishes the quality of the game a little bit, but I'm not too concerned. I don't think I can give my computer any more juice to handle it any better. The only thing I could see doing is maybe switching from PC version to console version. Then we might be able to get higher, because right now if we're using Fraps, and Fraps sort of is a hog when you're recording. But if I used console, I have my console recorder. So, but I will probably keep with PC because I don't think this is too much of a hit if the trees don't look too realistic. So we're running in here right quick. We're not going to go all the way through this dungeon right now, but there is something, when I was playtesting this build earlier, there was an item in here particularly near the beginning too that I wanted to get. So we'll probably get that, then head to the first quest area, and I almost got hit by that trap, and then we'll probably end it there, however long that takes. This has probably been 5-10 minutes already, but Oblivion I feel like might be more satisfactory for having longer videos, simply because it takes a lot longer to get anything done. Boom. So the whole idea here though is that I have very little magic, but it regenerates quickly, so there's also power attacks, which I don't think I talked about. So if you hold the button, you actually do a more powerful damage attack, but it takes longer to charge up, and in that time they can kind of hit you. So sort of like use at your own peril. Snap the wire. I don't want that, and I don't want carrots. And as long as they're swinging, they can still sort of hurt you, is the way I understand it. So guys over there, I'm gonna ignore them for a bit. Gonna get up here, open this door. Oh look, very easy chest. We will switch to our key spell and then switch back to health or whatever, and look, chest is open. Magic, quite literally. Alright, grab these, which I don't remember what they do, but I know they're really important. I don't really need that book. How do I exit, I suppose? Ooh, coins. I will take your couple of gold coins, and then don't really want your food. People are going to be like, why aren't you taking food? I don't really want food. It's a lot to carry around. It adds up. It may not seem like much, but it really does add up. And I'm not much of an alchemy person. Oh, there's a guy. And he's got a sword, and he's gonna try and kill me, but I'm just gonna hit him with fireballs from a distance. Then he dies. Then he dies. Iron Claymore. Awesome. That's what I came in here for, as well as a couple more things. But I am over encumbered. And this is why I don't want to go through all the way through this thing, is last time I ended up throwing a lot of stuff that I didn't want away. Or a lot of stuff that I would have preferred to hang on to and sell. So that gives me enough to keep moving, but I'm going to need to drop more stuff when I get down here. Okay. Do need more of these. I think they recharge magical weapons is my theory, but I can't remember exactly. I got hit by that one. Hey, what are you doing? See? Powerful weapon. Charge attack is absolutely amazing. Okay, so now we have another one of these, which is weighing too much and I don't want to carry around. But we'll take the armor here, because this armor is better than the armor I have on. And then we will drop the rusty stuff we had. Okay, and then I don't want to do with that. I want to... Oh wait, cast a spell. There we go. Open. Free lockpick. And I'm over encumbered again. Let's see here. Let's drop that and that. I'm holding shift to drop items, by the way. Okay. So there's a guy down there. He's just gonna try and shoot arrows at me, but I don't care about him, so whatever. Green robe. Ooh, iron greaves. Nice. Drop those. Okay. Not too concerned about any of these other items. Oh, you've come up for me, I see. It's that time. And you're dead. One good swing kills a guy now. Right. Don't want any of that. Okay, so that's it for in here. So, give me a minute while I head back outside. Just gonna run up these stairs. And we're back outside, guys. So, now we shall fast travel. And we will return here later. We shall teleport right to where we're supposed to go. So anywhere you've been, you can fast travel to, plus all the towns. Deliver the amulet, updated. I should really start reading these, rather than just follow the red arrow. This door? Looks like the red arrow was pointing towards that. Red arrow on the bottom bar, by the way. Yeah, now that it's green, we're actually in the area where the person we're looking for is, which would be this guy.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
I want to give you an amulet.
This cannot be. No one but the Emperor is permitted to handle the amulet. Let me see it.
Here you go.
9. This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death? As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
Who is the Prince of Chaos? Close the gates of Oblivion. Who is the Prince of
Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the danger of Oblivion by magical barriers.
How can Oblivion threaten us then?
I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the imperial city. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of.
The emperor asked me to find his
son. I am one
of
the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Where can I find Uriel's son?
His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
Oh, do I want to... I don't really want to listen to more dialogue.
It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will...
Okay.
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Oh, sweet. Where's this chest? This chest? Can I have this chest?
Welcome, good citizen.
Ah.
I'm Brother Piner.
Options.
We'll see.
Speechcraft. Okay.
Should be a shame.
Yay, look, maxed.
I see.
Easy. Don't need speechcraft skill. It's simple.
Things go from...
Okay, quest added.
Here, you go into danger.
Warp in the west added.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
He gave me a book.
It isn't chap... We are...
Some stuff I don't care about. Okay, cool.
Goodbye.
Oh, yay, I may have this. Oh, he gives me a better steel claymore anyway, so I didn't have to go in there at all. And armor. Yeah, I didn't have to go in that area at all to get anything. And shock, we'll take that as well. And I want none of your bow stuff. But I am now over encumbered. Oh. I'm sorry. I don't know why, but I keep thinking C is the inventory button. So we're way over encumbered. So what don't we need here? We will put back the armor and the greaves and the boots. And we don't really need that shield or these pants or anything. We'll hang on to the green hood, I suppose. Don't need these bows. Wait, am I under yet? No. We'll put one more of these in, and then we'll sell stuff next time. And we'll probably come back for that later and sell that as well. Anything red I don't want to take because that's stealing, and that can get me in trouble. I think you're the guy I just talked to, maybe?
What can I do for you?
Yeah, you are. I want to talk to every one of these brothers, though, because one of them...
I know that you are on an important mission for the...
will give me a horse.
Go with...
Yay, now I have a horse. There should be one that's not red outside. Right. There's going to be a lot of dialogue in this. Most of which I will mock and make fun of. Some of which I will just go through and read. Or let him speak. Oh, not that one. Not that one. This one. This is my new horse. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Alright, third person view. So now we have a horse. And we are ready to move on to the next part of the quest. So, that should be more than enough for this one. I have no idea how long I've been playing again. Probably somewhere around 20 minutes. But we made good progress. Alright, so yeah, we'll see how this build works out. I don't see it being too bad. I mean, it's mostly focused on damage with spells for backup support, but they're not really necessary. And we'll see how the lag goes, but it seems like it's okay with these settings. I may have to turn some more stuff down, but we're generally keeping about 50 frames per second, which is okay, with a couple spikes here and there, depending on how my computer's feeling. Right. So, that is it for this one. This is Tolhi signing out. Later, guys.